Okay, so today we'll cover the very important thing, how to handle date picker in Selenium. Okay, so let me open one URL. So this is a dummy URL. Okay, so now you see the moment I open this web page, I can see there is one text box for date, right? And if I click here, then the date calendar will appear. Okay, so this this is something very common you will see in each and every page. Most of the like flight booking or any kind of booking order, you will see these dates and all. So now in automation, how to handle, okay, we'll cover today. Let's open another page. So this is another web page, and now here you see this is the departure. The moment I click, and it's open with calendar. So basically it has now two, you can see there are 2 months, Jan Feb, right? And the first one, it's first only 1 month. So it depends web page to web page. Sometimes you will see one or two, but logic the logic will work similar for both of the cases. Okay, so today we'll see how to handle. Okay, so let me create one class first. Date picker. Let me add all the prerequisite thing. We need main method. This is our, okay, so let me change the URL first. Here I am just changing it. Okay, so this is our web page, and we put little bit of wait of 5 second, page load timeout. Okay, okay, now what to do here? So first we need to inspect, right? For this click option, we first need to inspect. So let me quickly inspect. Okay, one more thing before I inspect. So the moment I right click, okay, so always see there is whether there is any frame or not. Okay, so normal web page, if you right click, you will see this all the content. Okay, very frequently you will see reload frame and all. So make sure there is one frame, okay, on this particular web page. Okay, so if I inspect here, okay, now what I have to do, I have to inspect for this one, right? So it has ID, right? Now what I have to do, I have to just pick the this one, right? So we can go with the ID or class name or text. Okay, prior to that we saw there was a option for frame, right? Let me just search where is iframe. Okay, complete this one is considering as a iframe. Can you see? The moment I type and hit enter, it's pointed to this complete date, right? So this is, you see here, it's a iframe. Okay, iframe, and now you see this is completely iframe. So first, if it's a iframe, right, and here you see there is only one iframe, right, on this page. So in our last class we covered, right, how to check iframes and all, and now you see one of one. So there is one iframe, and that is this date, entire date, right? This border you can see, this is comes under a iframe. Okay, now, so normally if we write program for click also, it will not work, right? Because this complete date, right, is under a iframe. Okay, now what to do? So very first we have to switch, right? We have to switch to iframe, right? Because from default content we have to switch, right? So currently we are on default content, right? So we have to first switch to iframe because this is under iframe, so we have to first switch to iframe. So how to switch to iframe? So driver, the object driver dot, there is one method called switch to, right? Switch to dot frame. Okay, so so indexing start with 0, right? So we will put here 0. So in our last session we have covered 0, 1, 2, right? If you have more than one, then how to switch, we cover it. So here we have only one, that is why I'm putting 0. So now we navigated to this complete iframe now. Okay, now we are here. Now next thing, what we have to do? We have to inspect the locator, right? So this element we have to find for this. So here it's okay if we go with id. Okay, I'm just taking the value of id. Now I'm saying, now what we have to do? We have to find date picker web element to perform click action. Click action, we have to get the element. Okay, now we have to store it. So driver dot find element by dot id, right? And here in double quote we have to just put the value. Okay, that's it. Now this thing will store in a web element. So web element, now I'm saying date picker, any name we can give. Okay, date picker. Now we have stored to date picker. So the variable, right, we store to this locator, store to this variable date picker. Okay, now we have to just use this variable dot click. So what it will do, it will first land to this page and then click here, right? Now let's run it. Now see, it's clicking, right? Now if I just remove this one, right, driver dot switch to dot frame, then it will not happen. So let's run again, because we have not switched to frame and the date calendar was part of a switch. Let's try this way as well. So if you notice, it's not clicking, right? So what kind of exception we should see now? Any idea?
Exception, frame exception,
Yeah,
error.
correct. So if
Hmm.
I go here,
No such element frame exception,
no,
right?
yeah, no, 1 second. No such element exception. So basically, yeah, so this is element. So element is not there because we are not on the frame, so that is why. So it is still on default content. So this element what we have written is not, you know, considering that, okay, for this web page. So that's why you are getting no such element exception. So if you move to the frame and you do some typo error, then you see the frame exception. Okay, so basically it will not work. And now you will think my XPath is fine, everything is fine, why I'm getting no such, element. So most of the case when your element is okay and you see it's not, there when it's executing, through the browser, then make sure check whether it is comes under frame or not. So by using the by inspect, you can just find this tag name and all, like just use iframe and this iframe, right, you will see. Okay, okay, now let me close. So till this, what we have done, we switch to frame and we click on the date picker, right? But if I need this current, then okay, it's fine. I can somehow I will find out the locator and perform right action. But if I want some future date, for example, right? If I want some future date of 2024, okay, or let's say if I just click, it always shows the January, and now I need, suppose, May, for example, okay, May 23, okay, and 1st of May 2023. Then what, how to do it, right? So now we have to just write our program. Okay, now the program starts from here. Okay, so the very first thing what you have to do, the moment I click, I need three things, right? First is a day. Which day? Suppose I need 1st of May. So day I need, then month I need, it should be May, and year I need, right, it should be 2023. Three things I required, right? So here what I have to do, I have to create variable. Okay, three variable. So string, the first one would be expected date, expected day. Okay, this is one. So here,
So you're going to use select here, right?
no,
Method.
no, 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 no. No, no, no select. There is no select, right? I will come to that.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking about date, coming to date, when that method you know, select by visible text like that. I'm
No,
asking.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
This is completely different. Okay. So we need three things first, right? So first I need date, day, then month, and then year. So what we have to do, for example, I need one. So this is my day, right? Second thing I need expected month, right? Expected month. So this is, I need suppose May month, okay? And now expected year, right? Year also I need, for example, 2023. We can put any date, any data. That's fine. Okay. So I need three things. First, date, day, month, and year. So I have, this is my expected data. Okay. Now what we have to do here, so this is the expected. Okay. Now we'll use loop condition, while loop. So here put just true. What we are going to do here, just see carefully. Okay. Here I'm saying ping. Okay. I need first month. Okay. So I'm saying calendar month equal to, I have to get the calendar month locator. Okay, first, because if I want it, right, month, any month, so I need to get the locator of this, for example, any of this. Okay, this May month or June month, any. So I need first the locator for the month, because first I will move to month. Okay, and year, right? Then I will choose the date. So first I need to go to the particular month, right? Okay. Now how to inspect this? Just right click, and here you see this. I'm just coming from the up. Okay. This is the complete. Okay. Now if I come here, this is considering a table. You can see this is considering a table. Do 1 second. Okay. So now this is completely a table. Okay. And this is, you can see this is table row. Okay. TR, you see, TR means table row, and these all, see, table heading, TH, you see, right, table heading. So this is all, this you can see, this is all the table form, right? So how to handle this? Okay, and now you see this is table body. So we need body, not the header. Okay, this is, you see, TH means table header, and you see table body. Okay, and this is row, table row. Okay, so here you see there are how many rows? 5 rows. First row shows 1 to 5, second row shows 6 to 12. So this is all rows, right? So how to get? Okay, now what we need? We need locator for the month. So let me just inspect on this month. Okay, so here you see this is coming here, this is August, so I cannot take a XPath of August, right? Because it would be again hard coded. I need something which is dynamic, right? I can, the moment I change data, suppose I need for May, June, July, or any month, right? So it should not be hard coded, my locator. So in this case I will not going to use this text as a August. Okay, what I am going to do, I will only take the class. Okay, so class, you can see this value, so it's start with span, Now span, then at the rate class, and this is my locator. Okay, so we got locator. It's not only for August. If I just go this page, right, and just click, it will remain same for any month. Okay, so this is not hard coded, right, because we have not used text like September or October. So we finally got our locator. Okay, now what I am going to do, I have to store it. So driver dot find element, here I'm saying by dot xpath. Okay, and within double quote I am just mentioning this. Okay, now basically why we have stored it. Okay, why we have stored to string, because we will use another method called getText. Okay, getText will return the month. Okay, basically getText will return the month, exactly which month, right? Obviously if I want to get text of this, I have to use the getText method, right? September, that we know, earlier sessions we use, right, get text to get the value of this particular. So now my this particular, what is the value? September, so it will get printed, get text. Okay, similarly what we have to do, we have to again go for year. So string calendar year, that also we are going to store it. Again driver dot find element, right? Now we have to find calendar year. Okay, now what I have to do, we have to again inspect for the year. So this is year, so we are not going to use this to 2023, we'll go with the class again. Okay, let me again write the XPath span, then we will use class, and we are good with the year. If I see, if I navigate to 2024 also, it will remain same, right, because we have not hard coded. Okay, now we got for this as well, and here I have just passes. Same, we need to get the text for validation, right? So we have both month, year, right? Both we got. Okay, now what we have to do here, we have to do the comparison. Okay, so if what, if my calendar month, okay, equals to expected month, this is, you see, expected month, right? So calendar month and expected month, if equal, right, if it's matching, right, so that we have to write the logic. So what I'm going to do here, if I'm saying if my calendar month dot equals, okay, this is the method, dot equals to which one, to expected month.
Month.
Okay,
Okay.
to expected month. So we have two comparison, right, two things to validate, one is month and one is year, and this is the first one. And I'm saying, and my calendar year, okay, dot equals to what, calendar year dot equals to what, I should compare,
With year on
expect
expected
expected
year.
year. Yes, so this is my expected years. Okay, if it's match, then give me the list. Okay, whatever list is there that I need. Okay, now just 1 second. Okay, now I need the list. So I need list list, and we have to store list in web element, then any variable you can write number of. So what we need all the days. Okay, if it's match, if my calendar month, if my calendar month, suppose I'm saying calendar, my expected is May and 2023 for example. Okay, what I'm saying, May, if my calendar month, okay, calendar month and expected month, and calendar year and expected year is matching. Okay, suppose in this case it's matching, then give me all the list of the dates. Okay, that I need first. Okay, all the dates I need if it's match. So here I am saying list web element, and I'm saying uh,
Data.
number of days.
Okay.
Anything we can write number of days. Okay, equal to driver dot find element. Okay, now we have to get the this complete dates, right? So here let me inspect. So just see carefully. Okay, so this I already said this is comes under a table, right? So this is my, let me see the table where it is. Okay, you can see this is table, right? So first it's a table, then you see T body, right? T body. First table, it's completing, it's taking also header also. So we don't need any header, Sunday, Monday and all. We need only dates. So just go a little bit down. You see this is a T body, right? Just expand this page. So here you see there are 5 rows, right? TR, 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 TR. So we need all of this, right? So first table, then T body, then TR, and then TD. This is how the table data it works. Okay, TR, if I see it's coming TR then TD. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, now let me just write the locator. So first is table, right? Then T body, then TR. So the moment I write T body, you see this is the second one is highlighted, right? So T body. Now the TR tag. So it has a 6. You see there are 6 total. Okay. Now TR we got. Now we need a TD, right? Table data. So here you see there are 37, right? There are 37. See, if I just put enter, it is coming to till all the date. So this thing, this is completely fine. Okay, because we got the table data. Okay, so this completely fine. So we are not going to hard code it to any date. Okay, I need first or second. No, if you are getting this table data, okay, that's enough. Okay, now I just took it. That's why we store to web element, like using list web element. So here you see list java.util. Okay, now what we have to just write this one, py.xpath. So just write this xpath. Okay, Now, okay, 1 second. List wave element number of days driver dot find elements. Okay, not find. Okay, so this is our list wave element number of days driver dot find elements, and this is our locator name. Okay, so this is, we got list now. List means number of total dates we got. Now we will use loop, for loop. Okay, so what I'm saying, wave element, so one variable e I'm putting, so this is enhance for loop, right? Now whatever is there, right, number of days, this number of days will shift it to this e, right? And here under the for loop I'm saying string. Okay, string what? Calendar. So I have to first now, so I have to, here I have validated, right? I have did the if condition. If it's match, okay, then provide the list of the dates. And here I am, what I'm saying, in for loop I need to now get the date. Okay, now I'm saying calendar day. Okay, calendar day equal to the object we created e, then we need get text again. Obviously for date also we need get text, right? So this is we are getting again the moment my year and my month is match, then I got the list of all the dates, and it will give me the get text method. And now I am verifying string calendar date, this is, it is returning the date. Okay, now here what I have to do is I have to again use, 1 second, here I have to again use if. Okay, if calendar, where is calendar? Okay, if calendar day dot equals get day. Okay, if my calendar day, let me make it small, if my calendar day equals expected this one, if my this is matching, okay, then click. Okay, e dot click. So I'm saying this is my expected day is 1. Okay, and my calendar date, whatever it's getting the get text, suppose it will give 10, 20, 15, whatever date, so it will check. Okay, so for loop it will check for all. Okay, first go with 1, second, third, fourth. If it's matching with the expected, the moment it will match, it will click on hit button. Okay, now once it hits, right, once click my expected and the equals get a match, then it will obviously click. Then I should break my logic, right? The program should come out from the if condition, right? It will just come out. I don't need, right? Once it's matched, then it's fine. Okay, then it should come out. Okay, now we will come out from the if. Okay, similarly, if my everything is fine, right, the moment I got expected month, year and date, right, everything is done, then here also we have to, for the if condition where we have put, right, where also we should come out. So here we'll do again a break, right? So if for loop is over at all, there is nothing to do with the for loop again. Okay, so here also we are saying break, no need for loop, because everything is match, date is match. Now we are come out from this. Okay, now what? So this is my while loop, right? The while loop, if not match. So you see this while loop start from here, right? So now if not match, then suppose if not match, then I have to use this next button na, to get match. Suppose tomorrow what I will do, I will change this day to 2024 for example, or month, or date. In this time it will not work, right? So it will just check, if not then what, it should match, right? So for that we need else condition. Okay, so for else condition, so now you see my, if this one is over, I did break, right? And after this I need one else statement here. Okay, so if, right, this you can see this if start from here, it ends here. Now here I need else condition. One second. One minute. Okay, prior to that I need to check what is the error I'm getting. If
You use it extra close. Yeah,
yeah, I'm just checking it.
just to move on.
Equals to expected months.
Close bracket.
Yeah, this is not required. Yeah, and calendar months equal to this. Okay, now so this is my first break for if, then this is another for loop break. I am out from the for loop logic, and here I should have else. Okay, so else what? If not match, then what I need to click on the next button, right? If it's basically not working, then I have to navigate to this for future reference, right? If I want to change the dates. Okay, now here else part will find the locator for this next button. Okay, because we have to move, right? Suppose when I click, it is coming January, so obviously my logic will not work, right? Because it will just check on this page, right? We are not moving na. For moving we have to get the locator for this, right? Then every calendar page it will check whether my year month is matching or not. No, then move next. Matching or not? No, move next, right? So now in else part we have to get the locator for this next. Okay, so here you see text will go with the class name. Okay, so span class, and this is our locator. It's unique, so it's pointed to this next only. Let's use this one. Okay, now in else part we'll use, if my this logic is not working, then else part will execute, right? So in Java session we have covered if else things, right, how it works. So here we'll say driver dot find element by dot xpath, and here I'm just and dot click action will perform, right? If it doesn't match, then click to this one. So now what is the benefit? First thing, nothing is hard coded. Okay, locator wise nothing is hard coded. The moment you change here the data, based on your data it will check. Okay, it will check. Let me explain once more. So first what we have did, we have find out the, we first switch to the frame, right? We switch to the frame, then we found the locator for the click action, right? Basically this click. we found the locator. Then what we did, we click on that particular thing, then we have written our expectation, right? What is our expectation? Our expectation is I should able to select 1st May 2023. For that we have created three variables, right, and store to a string expected date with the value expected month, expected year, right? And now we write our logic. So while loop we use, here we see if my calendar month, right, calendar month, whatever it is appearing, the calendar month, okay, this is there. So this calendar month I am saying give me the list of all this data, okay, 1 2 3 4, like for example month, right? So June, for June I need text, get text, so it will print first June. Okay, now again I'm saying string calendar year, and we got the locator and get text, so it will return, it will fetch 2025 for example. Okay, now our if condition started. If I'm saying if my calendar month equal to expected, okay, calendar month equal to expected, so I'm saying uh, my expectation is go to this one, right, May. So I am here writing if my calendar month is equal to expected month, okay, so and my calendar year is equal to expected year 2023, okay, then only give me all the date list. Okay, so here I'm saying then list we store to web element, and here number of days, and this is the locator. Now what we did, we use enhance for loop, and here I'm saying for web element, this is what, and e is we have created the variable, so we are shifted our number of days, whatever it's there, shifted to e. Okay, now I'm saying string calendar day equal to e dot get text, so now we are fetching all the dates, right, get text, using get text all the dates here. Okay, and here I'm saying if after getting all the fetching all the date, I'm saying here if my calendar day dot equals to expected date, if it is equal to expected, then click, otherwise what we have to do, otherwise go to the else part and click on next, because my expectation is not match, I am not seeing May 2023 for example. So if not matching this part, okay, so it will come else part, okay, to validate. So else part will again come, and then again the while part will check. If again it's not match, again it will come to the else part, and the moment everything works fine, then it will just break from the logic. Okay, there would be no requirement. Okay, hope you understand. Now let me run it. Okay, so I'm just running, so our expectation is 1st May 2023. Let's run it. Okay, now see it's clicking, it is going one by one. Can you see? If I change this, for example, now we got the expected one, right? It's coming. Okay. Now, if I change to 2024, right? Nothing to do with the code. Okay. Nothing to do with the code. We just need to change the data here. Okay, anything. So May, I need June. Instead of 1, I need 15th. 15 June 2024. Now I'm just again running this. So nothing is hard coded, the locators and all. So it will work based on our logic, what logic we have written. That's how we handle calendar dates. Any calendar date, uh, if you follow this logic, definitely you will able to handle. So now we'll see. So now see, it is going next one by one, right? Because we put 24 2024, right? Now see, exactly it is clicking on that, right? 6/15/2024. So this is how it works. Any doubt or didn't understand on this concept, please let me know, I can explain again.
Even I have done differently, but the thing is, while to why you are using here, because when I learned now while, so we already mentioning, right?
Hmm.
Already you are mentioning, but you are mentioning a string, a true, okay? Boolean you are mentioning. So why that one? My question.
So this while basically, if you don't, you have to do something, okay? Otherwise either it's a false or true, okay? So we have
No,
to
when we
mention.
learn now, while that time we are not using this Boolean, right? Just you are mentioning less than or equal. Already you are mentioning, right? The iterative numbers, how many times we need, we come to know already. So, right?
Hmm.
This is what we learned. But here we are using Boolean.
Boolean, where you see Boolean?
True or false is a Boolean, right?
It will so obviously
Hmm.
what I'm saying here, if for example here I'm saying, for if I am putting some random number 35,
Correct.
obviously there would be nothing with the 35. So if I run this, so the logic will break anyway, right? There is nothing with 35 and all. So while basically why I'm putting true is, so first this while loop starts. See, you if you see this completely loop start, while loop start from here to here, right? So if true, so it will return, right? The boolean will, if the logic
Hmm.
is true, then it will return our
Okay.
expectations. If it's the logic is not true, then obviously it will not return things. So that is why here we need to mention whether it's true or false. That's it. Okay. So
So,
you,
okay,
this
coming to
is
your
the
point only,
syntax.
expected date you mentioned 35, right?
Hmm.
So, before running only, it will identify that 25 row. If it is wrong, then it will give error.
No, no, no. It
No, right?
will,
It's going
no,
one by
no.
one, right?
Yeah, it will check. So
Okay.
this is the syntax. Okay. So this is the syntax. Either you can write a true or false. So while it's a return whether true or false, so we are putting here true only. Okay. If I say false also, let's see in that way. The moment I put, false. Okay.
You will get
See,
already error.
because the reason here we use a get text, right? So basically, if suppose the moment I use get text right here, because we first thing we are storing our variable. Okay, first this is the normal we do. Okay, then we are using here a get text, so it should return the true only. Okay, so that is the reason. If I don't mention also, obviously it's a error. Okay, so if I do the boolean also, it's not syntax wise, it's not a correct one. So in this case we have to mention true. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, so get text, because if we don't use get text, for example, now I cannot say you, but yes, this is what we have to put while true. Okay, this is what we have to put. And I use here enhance for loop. Okay, so I have used here what enhance for loop, but you can use normal for loop as well. Okay, either enhance for loop or not. So this is enhance for loop, right? So syntax wise it's very short and simple, that's why I use enhance for loop, but you can use with the normal for loop as well. Okay.
See, just
So
open, just even I done while you're doing only, I used different website, but same logic, okay. But I used the date is a for loop is separately. Is okay,
okay,
right?
let me see.
Yeah, same, but I separated because date only you're going to pick, but month and year would be just we're matching, right?
Okay, let me copy the entire thing.
Oh, you can just see the enough. Or
Okay, so here, okay, so date, month, okay, okay,
everything is same row, but the thing is last only I changed that for no what you added no list web element I separated
uh,
it separately.
for wave element to shift it to dates, right? That's what you did saying.
Yeah.
Okay, string date get text. There are like, see, logic wise, that is also correct. This is also correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is no issue. Like if logic works and you are able to achieve, that's
But
fine.
the question is here you use break twice, right? Why? You break, okay. You click break. Again you're coming break is going to run, right?
Yeah. So basically, why use break?
Hmm.
I'm saying if my calendar day
Is
and
matching,
this
you're going to click
matching,
that and stop it. That is I know. But
that is
again
what,
you use
right?
right 48 row again break why?
That also I'm telling. So this is for the date. I'm saying, okay, just
Hmm.
break it. And
Okay.
here, now the for loop also it will get break. Okay, so for loop also I am
Okay.
going to break. I am come out from this entire loop. Okay,
Then you
this
start
is
with
what,
else.
right.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
the moment it's not match, right, then break come out from the for loop and go to the else part, because to get into the else part I have to break, right? Otherwise it would be, I will be under the loop only, right? It will just go and check.
Okay,
So
okay, got it. Because
I,
that's the reason I changed it. Okay, I mentioned two break rate. I didn't understand. So what I did
yeah,
for while for if and else I break one again list for one break I separated
yeah,
because both are getting confusion and so I thought
right,
okay, you're for breaking for that calendar
date.
dates again you're breaking for that for
For
element number
loop,
of days.
right?
Okay,
Because to reach to year else
yeah,
part I have to come out from the for, then I have to jump to the this, right? That is the reason I need to break. Okay,
okay, okay, got it.
so this is what we have done. So Vinod, are you clear or you have any doubt? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm clear, but sometimes in calendar we'll get this date range, right? So
uh,
how do we achieve that?
Means, can you
Date
repeat?
range will be there, right? So in one single date picker,
uh,
for 1 to 18th or 19th date range will be there.
okay, okay, so for that also similarly, so first, on top, right, you will have a year and month, right? Hope.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, first, okay. So, see, logic is okay. This entire logic you see here, this logic is almost same. Okay. Even Raghu has written almost 90% would be the same. Okay. There is nothing. So, first we need to get all the, locator and all. For example, now see, I will show you the another one. Okay. This is the another one. So now here if you see on this page, so first this is the calendar one. So first what we have to do, we have to get the locator for this, right? And the moment you click on this, it has a two, right? Completely two window. Okay. Now it has also next, right? So this else part we will put on the next one, that we are clear. Else part
yeah.
where we will put.
Mm.
And now here what we are going to validate, so here February 2023 for example, or say March 2023, and date, two things we have to validate. Because why two things? This month and 2023 is on one place, so we do not need to first thing, we do not need to inspect two different locator for month and year, right? It is there. Now this is what we have to do. So here when you do the validation also, so here only there is a one. Okay, this thing is not required. If calendar month and year, you will mention like this, equal to expected month and year match, then bring the list of all the dates. Okay, here. Now here you will just use the enhance for loop. This thing is fine. Now this is also fine. You will get that this all dates here, and now here this is also fine. Okay, and this part will put here, as simple as that. Okay, so it depends, like there would be something, it UI wise it's a different, but yeah, definitely the logic will work for similar. Like first we need to get the text for year and month, first thing, very first thing. So this is what, month or year, because first we need to switch to year, then we validate or select date, right? Basically we don't first open any calendar and choose date, right? Obviously not. We first select the year or month, then we choose. So similarly in program wise also, first you have to find the locator for the year or month or the drop down whatever is there, then use a get text. So most of the places we have to use the get text to get all the output. Okay, then we'll use the if it's match, then provide me the list of where no dates. Then once you get the list, then you have to go for loop, and then you fetch the day data, the calendar day data. Okay, then you will put the logic, if my dates equal to expected, then click, otherwise just come out from this if portion, and then come go even out from the break as well, because we have done, because I am able to get my expected and equal is matched, then no need to select anything. That's why I am breaking here. Okay, this logic. Similarly I am also breaking from here, because everything is done here, no need to do it. Okay, so then if not match, then it will go to the else part. In else part it will again click on the next button, and again the for this for loop will come to the picture. Okay, so this is how it works. So you can do practice. Okay, okay, that will be like this. Take simple calendar, something like this or that. Okay, this one, and you can do perform. So but yeah, 90% the logic would, this the program logic would be remain same for all the date picker. Okay, because we have not hard coded anything here. So you, based on your requirement, you can change the data, and the moment you write the locator, it should not be any hard coded. That's just remember. Just
Okay.
give me 1 minute. Sorry guys. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now there is one more important thing. So we saw how to handle date pickers. Now another thing is, what is WebDriver Manager? Basically, what is WebDriver Manager? Okay, so Selenium WebDriver is basically is an automation tool that we know, right? So basically, WebDriver Manager, what is the use of WebDriver Manager? We'll see here. So what we do whenever we write any Selenium program, right? So we are saying here WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, or we can say WebDriver driver equal to Firefox, right? Or something like this. And we have to set the path always you see we have to set the system.set property. We put the hard coded path, right? From the project also, or maybe from your desktop, somewhere we have to put this exe. So what happened sometimes, if your browser version is not matched with the Chrome exe, obviously it will give error, it will not launch, right? Not compatible, there will be a compatibility issue with your Chrome extension. So to avoid those things, we use WebDriverManager concept. Okay, not to be hard coded all the time this path and all. No need to set system.set property and all. No need to do these things. Okay, so what we have to do here is we don't do any hard coded. Okay, and we don't even bother about our driver extension, Chrome driver extension, what extension we have, we don't bother. Okay, so let's create one class, you will understand better then. So the class name I'm saying web driver manager demo. This is my class, and here I need main method. This is my main method. So in our previous class, you see, so here this thing system.set, obviously we need to first set the property, then only we will be able to execute, right, our extension. It would be Chrome or whatever, Firefox, right? So here, to avoid these hard coded things, we in Selenium it's implemented WebDriver Manager. Okay, so what, how to write that? So we have to say WebDriver Manager. Okay, WebDriver Manager dot need to add a dependency. I need to 1 minute. Okay, I don't have dependency, I have to add it. So we need to add first a dependency. Okay, so let me, so WebDriver Manager, WebDriver Manager dependency. Okay, so this is WebDriver Manager io.github. So here you can see any one of you can take it. I am taking 5.3.0. This is I am taking. Now just click and go to your project Maven form.xml, and here just add. Okay, so this is importing now. Okay, just wait for some time, it will import. So this is the WebDriver Manager. Okay, so now we'll see how to use. So basically, to avoid hard coded any data, exe extension and all, and sometimes we don't know, right, whether our uh, exe and the browser versions are match or not, or outdated one of these. So that time, to avoid those kind of issues, automatically, basically the moment you add this WebDriver Manager, it will automatically add all the latest version of your browser binary, okay, to the project. So you do not need to worry about the version, uh, all of those things. Okay, all the binaries will be added here. Okay, let it run just. might take some time. Yeah, okay, now I'm showing here only. Okay, so how to write? Okay, so let me take here. So this is our project, this is our class, right? Now this is our main method, right? So what I'm doing here, I'm saying web driver manager dot, suppose I want to launch a Chrome, for example, CHROME Chrome driver dot setup. So the moment I write this line of code, right, automatically it will prepare the Chrome exe and all, it will prepare for me. Okay, no need to mention. Okay, drive like the set property on, no need to mention, it will automatically set up for me to launch my Chrome driver. Okay, if I need tomorrow Firefox, right, so I will just say the Firefox one. Okay, now here I'm saying this is the normal what we write, WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, so if I am using Chrome driver, then I will instantiate, for the object for this Chrome driver. If I'm saying here Firefox, then obviously I will create object for the Firefox. That's how it works. So to avoid the system.set property, we'll use WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver manager. Then whatever you have, suppose driver dot get https www.google.com, right? This is how we do it. So this is the use of WebDriver Manager to avoid this. So let me just copy this line of code here and see. Okay, we have to import it. So first this one, import class. So this is the WebDriver Manager. Okay, then import it. Now the Chrome, also import Chrome driver. Now this is done. So we have not mentioned any system.set property, right? We just mentioned this line of code to manage the Chrome. Now I'm just writing WebDriver Manager demo and it should launch. But make sure we need to add WebDriver Manager dependency to our form.xml before we execute any program. Because we have imported, so it is taking time. First time it will take some time. Yeah, it's launching now. Now you see it's coming, right? And we have not hard coded that system.set property and all. We are not bothered about any property things. Okay, so both the compatibility will sync. Okay, like your version, your Chrome version and your exe. Okay, so you do not need to worry about that. The moment we use this setup method, right, it will do the configuration internally to launch our browser and all. Okay, so this is what the WebDriver Manager. So going forward, whatever program we will write, right, we will not going to use this system.set property. Okay, this system.set property and things, we are not going to use it. So this is the WebDriver Manager demo. Okay, so for today one last thing I need to cover for the Selenium point of view is, okay, let me open this URL, just closing this. Okay, so this is one URL. Okay, so the moment I, for example, if just let me, so this is not the URL. Okay, this is one URL. Now if you see here, basic auth, okay, basic auth, so it's nothing, just basic authorization. So here username and password is required. Okay, basic auth. So this is a kind of a window authentication pop-up. Okay, so if you get this kind of pop-up, so this may be important or not, I'm not sure, but I thought I should cover this. So if you click here, right, you see this kind of pop-ups will come. Sometimes you have to sign in. If I do click, it will show not authorized. So you have to log in. Okay, you don't have any option, you have to log in if you see this kind of pop-up, right, and you have to pass. Okay, so how to manage this thing? Obviously you are not going to use your SID and password or your any credential, right? So in this case, because maybe multiple people in real time, what happened, multiple people will work together on the same project and you cannot show your credential to anybody, right? Even you cannot push to the Git repository with a credential. Okay, so how to tackle these things? Okay, so to avoid your hard coded credential to the project, what we are going to do is we are going to do some mechanism. So let me just take this, let me create one class. So here I'm saying authentication popup. Okay, this is my authentication popup, and I need a main method again. And here what I have to write, web driver, web driver manager, right? So WebDriver Manager io.github. Okay, this is what we have to select, packaging. So WebDriver Manager
Chrome driver dot setup.
dot, yeah, Chrome driver dot setup. So it will manage our Chrome driver to launch. Now here I'm saying WebDriver dot sorry, WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. Here you need to just import it, just import, and here I'm passing driver dot get. Okay, this driver dot get, this is what we have mentioned here. Now if I launch this, obviously it will, I will see that pop up, right? So should bypass this credential thing. Okay, I do not need to enter any credential, username and password. I don't want to enter anything, but it should bypass for me. Okay, basically. So how to do that? So let's just see. Okay, now it is asking me to do, right? So I want to bypass. So how to access, right? How to access? So here I'm just closing this and I'm going to main page. Okay, so here you see user and password is admin, right? Both is admin. Okay, so what I have to do here, you see the driver dot, right? Just let me comment this one, or I can do here as well. So driver dot get, here you see HTTP, everything is comes, right? This HTTP, this is a domain, right? So HTTP this request, after forward slash just mention admin and colon, again admin. So admin first is a username and admin, this second one is the password, then at the rate, after that the entire your page. Okay, the URL thing. Okay, you have to just use like this, because other way basically what happened now, if suppose I want to inspect, you can't inspect. Okay, the very first thing, you can't inspect this kind of pop-up, because the moment I click, right, I do not have option to right click to inspect it. So any authentication pop-up, first thing you cannot automate. Okay, that's clear. You cannot even inspect this sign in or cancel or password or username. Obviously this is something is a blocker for you, right? So if you can't get the you can't inspect the page, then you cannot automate that. So how to manage this thing? So this is the
In
pop-up.
case they're not providing any
Sometime
admin or password, then that time,
no,
okay,
that you have to take, because someone is managing this page. Okay, whoever is a
okay.
developer, right, they have the
Hmm.
information, what would be
So
the
we need to take the
password and all.
authentication from them, then we need to add
Right,
here.
right, right,
Okay.
right. So there would be there, because the page was designed like this only. The moment you launch, it should first give you the pop-up. If this is the scenario, then you will just, before after the HTTPS, you have to pass this admin whatever the password in two parameter, like one is user and one is a password, and then launch it, and it will just bypass this thing. You do not need to worry about. Let's run it. Now see, it's working, right? Congratulations, you have the proper credentials. Okay, I will show you the manually also. Now for example, I open this manually, and okay, now it will on the Chrome extension, that is why I'm just closing this. Okay, congratulations, you have a proper credential. Okay, now I'm just opening a browser. Okay, so what is my password is admin, right? Just I'm putting here admin, here also admin, and sign in. Then I should have the same, right? Same I'm getting here. Congratulations, you have the proper credential. So this is the basic authorization. Okay, so from Selenium point of view, we have covered today how to handle the date picker in Selenium, then what is the use of Chrome WebDriver Manager, right? And how to handle window authentication pop-ups, right? So for today we are done. Okay, so today we are done.